lot of my friends have asked me, okay, we understand the theory about the meat, but we don't understand why people don't have garlic or onion.
That whole family, garlic, onion, green onions, there's many others, I don't know the words in English, but that whole family, I mean, physically, to make it short, they are like explosive ingredients. So the nature of that ingredient is very healthy for meat eaters. It's like, you know what you put in your sink when it's plugged?
Okay.
We call it Drano here. We have a very famous call. It's called Drano. It's a liquid you put and it, well, that's what garlic and onion can do. You know, it really is good to clean your system, but it's very strong. It's very, very, very strong. And we think that garlic and onion has some side effects. It's not major. I don't think that if you eat garlic and onion, you're a bad person, you're doing something wrong for the planet. It's not that. To me, it's more like I want to feel a certain level of purity in my own body. And so we classify the ingredients as being Rajvic, Tamasic, and Sattvic, right? So very pure, middle quality and bad quality. So tobacco, alcohol, drugs, heavy spices, they go into the, Tamasic quality. Then you have Rajasic, which is middle. You can have coffee there, tea, garlic, onion, certain spices. It's not ideal. And then you have Sattvic food. Everybody will draw the lines where they want. For me today, if you ask me why I'm not eating garlic and onion, is because when you eat it, you don't realize how bad it smells. It's just body issues, like if you eat garlic and onion, I'm sorry, but smell your body and it smells strong. You can put cologne and perfume and deodorant, that's fine, okay, and hide it, it's fine. People only eat garlic and onion because of taste.
Yes.
They like it. And they tend to the theory that, yes, it's good for the system. It's true. But there are many other things very good for the system that are much more pleasant. If you want to kiss your husband after eating garlic, well, I hope he ate garlic too, because it's not going to be very pleasant for the one who didn't eat garlic. I can tell you. People don't realize, I used to smoke a lot. I used to smoke cigarette a lot from 14 years old. I started smoking, I was 14. That's very bad. And at 21, I couldn't stop. I tried everything, watching movies, which shows you the lungs dying from cancer. I did everything, the patches, the chewing gum, therapy, nothing, acupuncture, nothing made me stop. The only thing made me stop was the whale. When I saw the whale, I stopped smoking. Why? I realized I want to have a pure body.
Yes.
I want my body to be healthy. I'm killing my body with a cigarette. And when I used to smoke, I used to enjoy it. I used to enjoy having this cigarette, and I would smoke like 2 packets a day sometimes. And there would be smoke in the house, in the car, everywhere. And it would be, if I would be smoking sometime and people say, Eric, your smoke is bothering me. I say, yes, go outside. You're welcome. You can go outside. I'm not going to go outside. I was that arrogant. If I'm smoking and you don't like it, well, that's your problem, not mine. I used to think that way, honestly. And when I stopped smoking, well, I had to pay the price for my arrogance, because now that I'm not smoking, the smell of the smoke bothers me. I'm sitting here, I have a window here. In the summer, my neighbors are on the balcony. They smoke every night. The smoke just comes from a few feet away, a little bit come through the window. I have to close the window. I hate that smell. Now I'm suffering because if a car in front of my car has a driver smoking, I will smell it in my car. It's terrible. And I don't like that smell at all. I feel it's a terrible smell. And I keep thinking, how did I like it?
I know.
And I used to enjoy that. Same with garlic and onion. I used to cook with so much garlic.
I know.
That there will be a smell of garlic in the whole neighborhood. And people would think there was a garlic attack somewhere, or an explosion of garlic. And I said, oh no, Eric probably made his, with mussel. I would use mussel with garlic butter. So much. I would smell garlic for 3 days afterwards. I would go to work, my clothes were smelling garlic, I would not notice it. Only people would say, oh, Eric, you use a lot of garlic somewhere. People don't realize their hair stink. Their clothes stink, everything stink. It's terrible smell, this garlic and onion. But people don't realize. If you eat it, you don't know it.
I read also that when the pilots were given their training, etc., they were specifically told not to eat garlic because it impacts with their brain because of the sulfur component. So it's also something to do with attentiveness as well.
I have to be honest with you, I haven't found a lot of conclusive studies on that. I know there was some research, and I read a few studies that confirmed that, but they were not thorough on a scientific level. So I couldn't use them. That's a journalist speaking now. The journalist was not satisfied with the proof. I know there's that theory, which I experimented myself. When I came to Brahma Kumaris and they told me no meat, I said, it's fine. I was already vegetarian anyway. I already moved in the house of the first guy on the street. I was fine. But I used to love garlic and onion. So when they told me no garlic and onion, I thought, oh, that's an Indian thing. You know, it must be Hindu, I don't know, or something. So I didn't actually really believe it. And I cheated a little bit, to be honest with you, in a few months, you know. So, and one day I remember, I don't know, there was some friends, I don't know, we ate a lot of garlic, onion, and I thought, it's fine. Don't worry. They will not notice tomorrow in the center. But in the evening, I remember I was trying to read something and I was so distracted all the time. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. Could it be that I can't concentrate because of the garlic and onion? So I did an experiment the next day when I ate the same thing, but more garlic and onion than normal. Then I realized, it's very hard to concentrate. So I don't know if it's 100% true or not. Maybe it's just, but I know many traditions don't use garlic and onion. In Hinduism, it was forbidden. In the old scriptures, the Vedas mention garlic and onion is very bad. It's very strong. It's like it's a very, very strong. Same with too much chili. You know, the chili that burns your mouth. This is too much. You know, it's not pure food. So garlic and onion, they do have an impact apparently on the stability of the mind. But I mean, if you're angry, you can eat as much onion and garlic you want. I mean, you won't see the difference. Anger will go beyond your garlic and onion. So most people don't realize because they have an emotional state that is 10 times more powerful than garlic and onion. But if, like for me, if I want to be a gold medalist in the quality of my thinking, then I become very, very sensitive to the smallest thing. So garlic and onion is only not good, I would say, to those who want to pursue a high level of spirituality. So it's not something useful for people who are angry all the time. Stop eating garlic and onion. You will still be angry. And you will be more angry because you're not allowed to eat garlic and onion. So eat garlic and onion and be less angry. This is much better. But to me, it's like, you know, I play tennis. I love playing tennis, but I know if I'm playing tomorrow morning, so I can't go to bed too late tonight.
That's a hint for me, by the way.
To me, it's too important, you know, it's too important to be in good shape tomorrow. If I want to play well, I can't drink or go out in the night and then go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and expect my body to perform at 8 in the tennis court. Forget it. I know what it does. It doesn't work. So if I want to become a very elevated yogi, where every thought is beautiful, if I want to make my mind, you know, a gold medalist of my thinking, that's when not only garlic and onion, but many other things they will affect my mind. And I know today, meat, garlic, onion, alcohol, drugs, whatever, even sometimes some medications, if it's not necessary, I'll try to pay attention because the state of the mind is too important. It's not worth, you know, it's like if I'm wearing whites, well, I'm not going to sit on the bench outside the same way than if I'm wearing blue jeans. So if I want my mind to be very, very pure, very clean, very white, every other thought will be visible.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing black, it doesn't become noticeable. So most people don't have a clue what we're talking about because they're not trying to have pure thoughts anyway. So why don't you eat garlic and onion? I said, well, you don't care because your head is anyway very noisy.
Yes.
So you don't have a clue what I'm talking about. But if your head was very calm, then you would notice what happens. So I would challenge someone who says, I don't know why you're not eating garlic and onion. I would say, okay, let's try something.
Yeah.
Wear white for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Only white.
Yeah.
Every day you go to work, all white, all white, all white. Go live like this.
Yeah.
We'll talk after that later on. Then I will ask them, when you cook your spaghetti sauce,
yes,
what do? They say, well, I cook like this, you know? Exactly. If you want to keep your whites white, you change everything.
Yes.
The way you do dishes, the way you cook, the way you sit, the way you eat. If you're wearing white and you're eating spaghetti, you're going to put your napkin here and you're going to be really careful. If you dress with an old shirt, doesn't care, fine, you eat spaghetti and doesn't matter. There's a bit tomato sauce and then never mind. Wear a very expensive white shirt. You're going to eat your spaghetti very differently. So it's the same thing. If I want my mind to be, you know, like a temple, if I want my mind to be catching the subtlety of life, if I want my mind to hear God singing, well, you have to be very quiet. And for that, I found garlic and onion to be disturbing. It's too strong. Plus, today, I would say the only reason I don't eat garlic and onion is it stinks badly. And I can't stand it. You know, the smell of it. I don't know how I managed to eat this stuff, honestly. It's so strong. The smell is so strong. I can't stand it. I can't stand it at all.
Okay.
That's why sometimes I tell people, don't stop garlic and onion just like this.
Yes. Take it time.
Because it's too difficult. When you don't eat garlic and onion, it's very difficult.
Yes.
In a restaurant, people who have you at home, it creates big conversation, useless conversation. It's very difficult. So I give blessing to a lot of my friends, eat garlic and onion, fine. Because it's no point. You know, if they're angry and into sensual pleasures and into all kind of emotional thing, it's not going to make a difference. But if you want to be a yogi, and if you want your mind to be like a temple, well, you might want to take off your shoes before you walk in the temple. Yes. That's what they are told, you know, take off your shoes. Don't bring the mud into the temple. Well, that's the spirit, you know, that's why the diet is very important, because the body is a temple. That's true. And if I want to bring into my body, I used to love alcohol, you know, French people, come on. Wine. You cannot live without wine. You can't live without it.
Out of the culture.
That is a big sacrifice, you know, to stop drinking, to stop meat and all this. It's not easy. But today, I feel that my body is clean.